Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to NBA 2K20. This is episode number 8 of the MyLeague expansion series.
Opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Washington Wizards here at home in an interconference matchup. Should be a good one. Now the starting group.
Point blank range. Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. And welcome. This is NBA 2K20. It looked so good at the start, but here we are already down. Good move. There's the layup with the left hand. Level at 2. This is episode number 8 of our Let's Play series, and this is the opening day of season number 2. And not much has changed from season 1, other than that I do fully expect that I will... Oh! Missed point blank range. Come on now. Yikes. Not much has changed from Season 1 to Season 2. Our lineup is very similar, but we were on that verge of losing so many players. Come on. You're a little late getting up here. Oh. I thought that little step back was going to give me some space. It most definitely did not, and we are just getting slammed here early on. But this is still going to be nothing like it was last season at the beginning, where I struggled mightily. There we go. Just needed a little bit of space, and we're back within 1. Glad we got Bogdanovich back. And Portal. Wow, under... So, no time on the clock, not open. I make, like, 5% of those shots when I'm just guarded. Okay, so Maggette, not Maggot. So he's a little spaghetti with an M. I get you. And we trail by 6 after that 3. After that slow start, back within 4 points here. No switch off, no help. Driving the lane, so I have to switch off and help. Guy out on the far wing needed to drop back underneath, and he didn't. He stayed on his man. No rotation, and we're back down by 6. But definitely closer than where we were early on. My big problem here is John Wall. I'm defending him well, but then he's fighting through my defender and then dunking over 2 players every time. So it's taking 3 players to still not be able to defend him. I'm playing better than I certainly was at the start of last season. And difficulty-wise, I'm in the right place on that. But I still have a team that is horribly mismatched compared to the rest of the league. And like I said, I'm in a very similar place to where I was last season. And if he had the range, that would have been a make, but just no range. Wow, yeah, look at that. One-handed catch and shoot in the air. Oh, I had the lane. And Rozier backs off. That's tough stretch here. The game is making things really tough for me now. Maggette with the 3. Second pick in the draft has struggled early on in this one. Team as a whole really struggling. I got called for an over-the-top foul as I'm shooting. I had ball, I'm shooting, and I got called.
Ball's shot is off. Rozier with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. That is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Rozier.
Keep battling back, getting back to 6, 7, 5 points down, and then it opens right back up as the Wizards go on a little run. I've definitely not been able to... I thought Porter was open, but then his man stepped out to him, but we make it anyway, and we're within 4. Holiday gets underneath his man, and easy 2, and we've got the lead.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
1:32 left to play in the third.
After Wall was just a force that I could not handle in the first half. Here we are into the second half, and I'm finally finding a little bit of momentum. Offense, finding the open man a little more often. There we go. That's my go-to tactic that's working for the most part, is attack the basket, draw 2 defenders, kick to the open man.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Trier passes to Wagner. Boucher with the rebound.
That's why Boucher is here. He's got that excellent rebounding.
Here's Barnes. Here's Beasley.
Oh, Beasley. Come on, you had your man underneath. You had him sealed to the outside. Here we go, yes! Barnes! Holiday open. I knew Barnes was covered hard. Barnes was there. Takes the easy one. 46-44.
1 second separating the shot clock in game.
What foul is that? Where's that foul? All he did was put his arm up in the air, Trier, and then do a layup. Nobody touched him. That's a soft call. 20 seconds left in the third. At least we'll have last shot. But it looks like Washington will have the lead prior to that. There's only been a couple free throw attempts in this entire game, either team. I don't know what's going on with Boucher and free throws, as that was just horrendous defense. Nobody interested in coming back down the court. I mean, I'm sprinting down the court, and the other 4 players are all walking.
Maggette, the pass to Rozier.
He was open. Does he have the range for it? No. I don't know why this game, I keep trying to go up after those rebounds, and instead of going up, it passes. I'm hitting the buttons wrong, apparently. There we go. Little big man screen and roll. Love it.
Ball against Rozier. Beal the pass to Wall. It's good. Wall's got it all tied up now for Washington.
Wall's quick cut.
Absolutely playing some basketball right now. John Wall, nothing the defense has is impeding his progress.
Here's Maggette.
Oh, that guy totally off balance. Oh, Gasol forces the steal there. That is horrendous. Maggette, come on. Oh, okay, we'll go for a layup, I guess, instead of the dunk, but I'll take it 54-52.
Bielitsa against Beal. And Maggette pulls it down.
My defender's behind me. He should have made it anyway, but I was looking for him to go for the short jumper. Pulled up a little early. Just all 3 of the key, big time. It's like 6-7 seconds in the key. Oh, Gasol with another steal. What is going on?
Rozier against Wall. Pass to Gasol. And Rozier pulls it down.
Okay, come on, Nugget.
Rebounds now tonight.
Oh, you've got to make that point blank range. Jeez, nothing wrong with that shot, but because there's a defender in the same neighborhood, they don't make those. That's why it's always, I only score on the assist and nothing else.
Rozier against Wall. Out to Maggette. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the
Maggette, another miss.
Beal, that's for two. To take the lead. And the layup is up and in.
Minute 15. And we go from playing so well to just a couple bad possessions and all the momentum goes to the home team. Minute 15 to go. Down 2.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan player of the game, John Wall.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Troy Brown's checked in for Washington. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Total levels score. Just over a minute to play.
The visiting team coach gave to his team. He told
15 seconds left in the game.
Pass to Rozier.
Can't make it. Couldn't get an open look. I mean, that was, what, a good 40 seconds. Great defense by Washington there. We worked and worked. We did string and rolls. We did cuts. We did pass outs. Of course, if I could run a play properly on this game, it would make a real difference. But 9 seconds left. Washington chance to break the tie. Otherwise, we could be looking at overtime.
Seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
4 seconds
Now here's Wall.
for the 3. Oh! I thought it was in. I thought it was in. It comes out. And we're going to have overtime.
We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this.
Season opener is going to go for extra time. What do we end up with? 3 minutes? 2 minutes?
Teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 Bogdanovich against Beal. Rozier.
And
On the shot.
Rozier should have made that even with the foul. He's wide open. Timed it right. That's why that pass was there. Bogdanovich could have shot, but the wide open man's always going to make it. The covered man seems to almost always miss.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
That's the first free throw I've made in this game. I was over 3. Boucher had all 3 attempts earlier. His timer is really weird. He must have a very low free throw rating because I was nowhere near the top of the arc and it was coming back down. I released early and it was still coming back down. That came back down but still went in. And we're up 2.
Here's Wall.
2.5 minutes to go in overtime. My first overtime game, and it's the season opener.
Has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bogdanovich, that's for 2.
Oh, he was wide open. How does he miss that?
Look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Fades away. And that one is off.
There you go. Box out works effectively. Here's Maggette putting his head down. Gets it to Boucher underneath his man. He's going to get fouled. And again, the intentional foul on Boucher to put him to the line instead of allowing him to take the open look. So here we go again. The man who's had 3 attempts and I haven't been able to nail one. Let's see if we can get at least 1 of 2 on this occasion. There we go. Nailed that one perfectly. Is the only way to do it. And we do finally get one critical at this point, as it gives us a 3-point lead with 1.5 minutes left to go in our first ever overtime game in this series. Almost perfect, and it still doesn't fall. That was 99.9% on the spot, and yet he still missed it. I defend Wall so well. And then Beal gets wide open. Bogdanovich totally loses his man on that back cut. And a foul, yes!
So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Definitely got hacked. Job to finish that one. And we're into the bonus as well. Could be relevant here with just 1:20 to go. Chance for the 3-point play. Chance to make it a 4-point game.
That and one free throw ups it to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Come on.
Here's Wall. They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Now we're exchanging fouls.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
First one falls. Back to a 1-possession game. He'll miss the second. Maggette with the rebound.
Gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of
Rozier
pressure on their defense.
has to make that. He doesn't.
The pass to Bailey. Clock at 6. Here's Boucher. A second chance effort. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The pass break chance.
Where is the help? Jeez, that was not a fast break. That was just a slow D.
More often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Rozier, the pass to Boucher.
Nice finish from Boucher.
He does this time and time again.
It looked like a hard shot,
Possession here.
but
Must be going 100 miles.
he was open when he received the ball, and that seems to be all that matters. No matter how difficult the animation makes it appear, it comes down to whether they were open or not when they start the shooting sequence. And we lead by 3 with 30 seconds to go in this game. Let's see, will they go for a quick possession this one to try to get the +1?
Wall against Rozier.
They don't. Under 23 seconds.
Beal on the wing. Here's Bryant.
Ooh.
The whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
$19 seconds left. He's going to go to the line. Not sure where that was a foul. I mean, he must have caught him on the arm. Obviously, he's nowhere near the body. Animation-wise, it certainly didn't look like anything, but take the game's word for it. Now both teams in the bonus
First free
will
throw.
make the first.
And that brings them within 2 here.
I imagine they're going to go for an attempted steal full court press, and if they can't get it, they'll probably foul. because at 18 seconds, there's not enough time left on the clock. We don't need a shot. We just need to hold.
Both free throws good from Bryant. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
We're already in the bonus, so that'll put us on the line.
They would have liked to foul someone different.
Critical free throws here for Rozier.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
And we got it. Back to a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to
Oh.
push, and what poise.
There's Beal with the 3.
Beal wide open on the 3, and he misses!
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional.
Beal misses. Wide open on that 3. That should have tied the game. It does not. Can we stretch this to a 2-possession game with just 8 seconds to play, which will just about seal the win on the road in the season opener?
Good on the first.
And we got it. 2-possession game. A miss is almost better in this scenario than a make, so I'm not worried about either. I'll certainly try, though.
So he goes
And we got it.
at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Wall,
That one knocked loose.
and here's Brown outside. Off
And he misses anyway. There we go. 68-63 with the victory to open the season in overtime.
But
What a game.
I mean, both teams, I felt like gave it their all, but when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olin, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
John Wall led the game with 20 points. He added 6 assists. He was 9 of 22 on shooting. Bradley Beal, though, we were pretty effective against him. Just 4 of 15 with 9 points. For me, it was Rozier with 13. 5 of those from the free throw line. He also added in 4 rebounds and 7 assists. Just 1 turnover is a solid performance from the young point guard. Boucher with 9 and 9, nearly into double-double territory. And when you do the full game equivalent, he'll easily have made that. Total puts up similar numbers at 8 and 7. Bogdanovich, fairly balanced performance. A lot of different players getting on the score charts today. Baghetti, pretty weak in his first game, just 5 points, 4 rebounds, only 2 of 8, weakest performance. I might have tested him a little too much in this first game. Wow, Caldwell Pope, Jerome, and Kabengele didn't even get on the court. We're going to make our way through the first couple weeks of the season here. We open with 4 straight wins. Wow, nice start to the season. Look at that, only 1 loss. 1 loss through, 7 wins and 1 loss to open the season. Wow. Wow. Looking good so far. Team chemistry on the rise. The expiring contracts of Otto Porter and Caldwell Pope. Porter especially making $29 million. Both players in their late 20s, meaning they're fairly developed from what they are going to be. and Maggette in front of them as the young rookie and future of this team, and they are 3rd and 4th on the depth chart. Both players are really expendable for me, so putting them up on the trade finder, throwing in a 2nd-round pick, what it's going to net us is Buddy Hield at shooting guard, so that would upgrade over Bogdanovic and give us some flexibility on something to do from there. Hield's on a 4-year, $24 million this year, $86 million for the 4 years at just 27 years of age, and is an 82. Would become the best player on the team. And even though Corey Joseph isn't, it's more of a throwaway contract. It's an expiring 1 year that I don't mind having because A, it's expiring, and B, we'd probably be able to turn around and get rid of him before the trade deadline, as we are still very early in the season, so we can trade him later on. I like where this one's headed. I really do. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger here. After a quick 7-1 start, let's see if we can maintain any sort of momentum. New faces in the squad, but the squad is ultimately better than it was. First prospect scouting. I think we're going to be a lot better this season, but I don't think it's going to be fantastic. I think we're still going to probably miss the playoffs. So what to go for, where to be. Wow, that's already a good percentage scouted on these guys. I have a much better scout this year. That's right. We're going to get so much more information than we did a season ago, and we're just kind of filling knowledge. You know what? I'm okay with that here early on. I have no idea where we're going to be. Definitely more mixed, but at 11-4, what a start to the season. Chemistry is on the up. And things have definitely gone well so far. Season opens with the Pelicans on top of the Celtics in the power rankings. Mavericks, Rockets, Blazers, and Bucks. And there we are in 7th place in the power rankings here early in season number 2. 9-3 at that point. We're 11-4 now. We've actually trended downwards a little bit after a very, very quick start, but what a difference a season can make. Actual league standings have us 2nd place in the West behind the Jazz right now, just a half game down. We are a perfect 8-0 at home to start season, 3-4 on the road, 8-3 in the conference, where a year ago we did very well against the East, but really struggled against the West, and that's what ultimately had us in the lottery with high enough odds that we were able to grab the 2nd pick overall. And with that player now, you can already see the growth starting to happen in the team. And through the wheeling and dealing that we've been able to make, again, we are heading in that right direction, getting the right players, the right value. Celtics 13-2 in the East. By the way, the Celtics had 3 or 4 first-round picks in that last draft after they struggled and ended up missing the playoffs. But that is going to do it for this opening episode to the season. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.